Solar farms near Goulburn, wind farms along the coastal ranges of North Queensland, offshore wind projects off Port Stephens and the Illawarra in New South Wales and Port Macdonald in South Australia, transmission lines through Western and Central Victoria, through the Australian Alps around Tumut and Yass, and all across the Central West, Hunter Valley and New England renewable energy zones in New South Wales. All over the country, local communities and landholders and fishers and environmentalists are up in arms about what they call reckless renewable projects. Back in November, I reported from a rally in Sydney where people travelled from all over the country trying to draw attention to all of this, trying to get more buy-in from city politicians and the media. And surprise, surprise, that protest was largely ignored. So today, the Reckless Renewables protest gathered at Parliament House, trying to bring real-world concerns to the Canberra bubble.
We're from Nelson Bay, and we don't particularly want the wind farm in that area. It may be a great idea, but not for us.
Port Stephens, Nelson Bay. And it's just so important to stop those farms out there in the beautiful pristine waters. The whales are going through there. I mean, it would be reckless if they put 200 odd out there in the area.
Come here to try and stop the zone being declared, and not to have any offshore wind turbine.
My 80-year-old dad came up with this one, laying in bed one night, spewing about what's happening, and had his mate draw it for him. So I said, well, I'll, hold it for you with pride, daddles. And, so bring it on. We're going to fight till the end.
Where have you come from today?
The Rule.
And what project would be impacting your area?
Well, they want to put all these goddamn turbines in the ocean right out the front of it.
Sure, my name is Mandy Tennant. I am from Youngalla in central Queensland. The Queensland government themselves, through their corporation, Queensland Hydro, are attempting to plonk the world's biggest pumped hydro battery storage right on top of our unique environment. And we're not going to let it happen. So.
We've had a wind farm, and I hate using that term, approved next to us since March 2005. That's 19 years, there's been no work done on it. People can't make decisions to move on.
Colin Brown, I'm from Gippsland, down in Latrobe Valley. Basically got a couple of hundred acres of beef farming. The people in this parliament need to start to act that carving this ground up is not the right thing. And the main thing that I'm saying is we need food, and if we don't support our food industry, we're going to go down the tube real fast to be a sustainable country.
Yeah, the themes are familiar to anyone watching this program. There are so many projects, so many problems, and so many people whose livelihoods or lifestyles are being threatened. But while it's a bit early for me to make predictions, my tip is we'll have to wait and see the 6 and 7 o'clock TV news bulletins around the country tonight first. But my expectation is that these people will have been largely ignored yet again. We'll keep airing their worries on this program, and we'll keep putting them to politicians as well. But I'll tell you who won't care, who will show actual disdain for the regions is, not just for the regions, but for the people living in them and the people who are facing these massive renewable energy projects right in their backyards. And the people who show disdain for them, don't care about them, are the Teal MPs. Former Nationals leader Barnaby Joyce was one of the MPs who addressed that rally in Canberra today. And the Teal MP for Kooyong, Monique Ryan, tweeted this photo saying, "Really? Barnaby Joyce standing with anti-renewables rally today in 2024? Yeah, that's the Teal member for the affluent inner city Melbourne seat of Kooyong. Monique Ryan and her constituents don't have to worry about two things that are a real worry in other parts of the country. The first is paying their power bills. According to the latest census, the median weekly household income in Kooyong is nearly double the national median income. So Monique Ryan's people don't worry about their power bills. And second, they don't have to worry about renewable energy projects in their neighbourhood. No wind turbines, no solar farms, no pumped hydro or hydrogen plants. Now, they can just vote for a teal virtue signaller, vote for higher power prices, and vote to send the solar factories and the monstrous onshore and offshore wind turbines to regional Australia. I guess just as long as they're nowhere near their beach houses at Sorrento or Apollo Bay. It's time politicians listened to mainstream Australians who are coming face to face with these problems, and not the likes of Monique Ryan, who seems to care as much about regional Australia as she does about running a functioning office.